Everywhere you look, TikTok, Instagram, ads online, someone's telling you what you should look like, what you should eat, or how to lose weight. But here's the thing, our bodies and eating habits are way more complicated than just eat less, move more. Some people's genes actually make them more likely to gain weight because of things like metabolism or how our bodies store fat. Scientists call this a set point. Your body tends to stick to a certain weight range, and for some people, that range is naturally higher. But today's world doesn't help at all. We spend hours sitting, in class, on our phones, gaming, streaming shows, way more than past generations. That means less movement, fewer burned calories, and more chances to snack without thinking. And our brains still crave sweet, fatty foods, a survival instinct from when food was scarce thousands of years ago. Back then, those cravings kept humans alive. Finding berries, nuts, or meat meant survival. But now, that same craving pushes us towards soda, chips, and fast food, even when we're not hungry. On top of that, we're surrounded by ads and social media posts showing giant burgers, perfect bodies, and endless diet hacks. This mix of constant temptation and unrealistic standards can make people feel stuck, like they're failing if they can't match what they see online, even though so much of it is filtered, posed, or fake. And sometimes that focus on weight and body image goes too far and turns into something dangerous, eating disorders. Eating disorders are mental health conditions. They're not just picky or wanting to be skinny. They involve unhealthy eating behaviors and intense worries about body shape or weight. They can affect anyone, boys, girls, people of all shapes and sizes. And most of the time, eating disorders start in the teen years. There are a few main types. Anorexia nervosa, extreme food restriction, dangerously low weight, and a distorted body image, seeing yourself as overweight even when you're underweight. Bulimia nervosa, cycles of eating large amounts of food, then trying to undo it by throwing up or using laxatives, often followed by guilt and shame. Binge eating disorder, eating huge amounts of food in one sitting, feeling like you can't stop, but without purging afterward. Eating disorders don't come from one thing. They're a mix of biology, stress, and culture. Things like low self-esteem, perfectionism, bullying, family pressure, trauma, or even dieting can trigger them. And just like obesity, there's a genetic side too. Some people are more vulnerable than others. Eating disorders are deadly serious. Anorexia has one of the highest death rates of any mental illness. Bulimia and binge eating also bring health risks like heart problems, diabetes, and depression. But here's the truth, they're treatable. With therapy, medical care, and support, recovery is possible. About 70% of people with anorexia and 50% with bulimia recover within a few years. If you're struggling, skipping meals, feeling out of control, or hating your body, talk to someone you trust, a friend, a parent, a counselor. You don't have to deal with these feelings alone. Reaching out doesn't make you weak. It's the first brave step toward feeling better. Your body deserves care. You deserve care, and recovery is always possible.